Hello, creep creatures. I'm actually outside right now. I've got a little candle. Right here on this table. And then my little, it says spooky on it. It's like a cauldron. It has tea. I'm just drinking some basic Lipton. A lot of my go-to tea is always like a basic black. So I want to talk about success routines. Creating a routine to lead you to your success. And so right now I've joined this little course. It's called Course from Scratch. I joined it a while ago, actually back in 2020. But I started it and then life happened and I kind of dropped it. I restarted the course the beginning of this month actually, and been going hard and strong. So I'm on Model 4. I am a little bit behind because last week I had a little bit of a self-doubt, as they put it in the course, drop. I had a little bit of a drop week where I just had self-doubt and everything that was going on, and honestly disliked anything in my life. But I'm trying to get back. I kind of let myself waller a little bit too long. I let myself waller for like 2 whole days. Then I kind of took a break on my weekend because I wallered while I was at work. So then I took a break for my 3-day weekend, and I just tried to. But my weekend turned into doing a lot of cleaning and cleansing the home or the apartment. I think though doing that really made a difference. It gave me more of a direction and things like that. And sometimes when your life is so sporadic, taking a moment to do a deep, clear cleanse and clean, or clear, clean and cleanse, I think is very much needed. So I'm kind of in the process of going through my bedroom, my bathroom, and my kitchen right now as it goes for clearing things away. I've been deep cleaning and then reorganizing. I really want to have a very much of a purposeful, intentful life, and that is why I'm very much focusing on successful routine, which was the lesson I just had in the Course from Scratch, which is why I mentioned it, was creating what they call in the Course from Scratch is your miracle routine. Miracle morning routine is what it's called. I want to call it a successful routine for people who are like me and they work nights, because you can't guarantee it's going to be a morning routine. I think you can decide if you want 2 routines, a start off routine and a wrap up routine, wherever that falls. If your start off is 9 p.m. because you go to work at 11, cool. If your start off is 5 a.m. because you go to work at 7, cool. Wherever you fall. If you have a more vampire type of lifestyle and it's not because of your job, and your start off still starts at night, that's perfectly fine. And then of course your wrap up is obviously the opposite end. But the wind just picked up, I think, yeah. What I'm working on is what I'm calling successful routine. You can implement at any point, whether you wanted to start off your day or night, or end your day or night. It's about having a successful routine that you will do every day to be able to bring success and abundance into your life. I have my routine, but I don't have it with me. I have it inside, and I just packed it away because I am at work. Oh, I hate when the light turns on. So yeah, I'm at work right now, and I get some me time during work. I'm just taking a little bit of a chill pill outside. Chill pill being the actual word of chill because it's hot inside. I'm much more of a 59 kind of temperature. Hot for me, but will still do. So it's not extreme. It's 69 for me, so I usually keep my temperatures pretty cold. But here at work, they keep it 80 or higher, so it makes me very hot sometimes. So, successful routine. You can put it anywhere. And I think for people, I'm gonna go for people like me. If you're too obsessed with it being perfect, which means if it gets just a smidgen off of time or anything, you freak the shit out, Create a successful routine that is in order of what you'll be doing, but do not pick a time in which you'll be doing it. You can decide whenever you want to do it. Usually nutrition or meal is somewhere in the routine, so do pick it around, like whether you're having your breakfast, dinner, or lunch, preferably a main meal of some kind, and match a routine around a meal. So you can pick it at one of those, but don't be too freaky if it doesn't hit 5 a.m. every day, or 9 p.m. every day, or whatever time you choose. Right now it's about creating a routine and discovering your routine. Because here's another thing I learned with creating a successful routine is there's going to be a trial and error to your routine. What I mean by that is you're going to create a routine that you think is perfect perfect. You see it on paper, it's like, this is perfect. You start trying it and you realize that either it's not really giving you what you need, doesn't really fit with your lifestyle, or for whatever reason you can't really get it going right. And that's when there's the test trial run, and then you'll do the adjustment and the fix up figures. I would say to create a successful routine, an honest to good successful routine, you need a 3-month you need a 3-month allowance to do it. And that's with allowing yourself mess ups, learning. I think there's cars. I think I hear cars. Mess up and learning your way across creating your successful routine. Know that it may not turn out right perfect time, and also be okay with yourself if you did. Let's say you have 5 things on your successful routine and you only got 2. That's okay. Be proud of yourself and try to do better the next day. It's going to take you time to get used to it, and there's a few different ways you can get started. One, you can try to get started and do it all and just allow for mistakes. Or the second way you could do is you could implement one thing in every 3 days or something. So know that for the first 3 days, your goal is to wake up at a certain time. Again, if you're not doing time-wise, your first goal every day is to do a 5-minute meditation. Okay, that's all you're trying to do for 3 days. Do it, succeed, woo, party. Keep doing it, and then add your next thing for the next 3 days. Do not adjust unless there's like a major realization that you realize that, hey, this isn't working, or I really love meditation, I want to put more time to it, or I'm not quite good at meditation, let's get it down to a minute. And sometimes just promising yourself, I'm going to do it for 1 minute, can make a huge difference versus promising yourself, I'm going to do it for 5 minutes. If you're a person who gets overwhelmed and you start being like, well, this is just going to take too much time, then go ahead and I'm going to do this for 1 minute. Read for 1 minute, or draw for 1 minute, or meditate for 1 minute. And most of the time, at least in my case, you tend to go longer because you're enjoying it. But only promise yourself that 1 minute so you get that check mark of success. Oh, my nose is acting up out here. So only if you really need to do you adjust when you're implementing it in. So if you're going to slowly introduce the things of your successful routine, I would say try not to adjust too much until you're doing the full routine. See how the full routine feels for like 3 days to 6. My nose. And then start adjusting what's needed, whether it's the amount of time you put towards something or how you're doing something. And that's another thing I talk. If you want to start getting very particular, and I've done this, once you figure out your routine, you can break it down. So let's say showers are part of your routine. Right now, just say shower. If you need more of a direction because you get kind of spacey, maybe ADHD or whatever the problem is, and you need like a little reference sheet, go ahead and make a reference sheet and adjust that too. But your main goal right now, if you want to start off with a success routine, is just start out with like a basic 5 things you want to do. One being something for yourself, some kind of self-care. So mine's kind of chatting. Whether I'm chatting to you guys or chatting to the goddess, I am chatting with a cup of tea and a candle. And before I start chatting, I do a small square breathing is what I did today, but a small breathing routine, just to kind of bring myself down to my own self. So basically, I think you should have one thing that's going to connect to yourself and take care of yourself. One thing needs to be some kind of nutrition. Add nutrition into yourself if you want. This is the time you can do your vitamins or whatever, because as long as you're eating, usually with your vitamins and pills, it's pretty much good. Just plan to keep it to the same time. because keeping your vitamins and pills at the same time is much better for your system. Third thing is learn. I think you always need to do something to learn and grow every day. So pick a podcast, read a book, listen to an audiobook, take up a class, do whatever, but try to learn something new. If there's already something you're learning, go ahead and practice in that. If you're learning like a new language, practice a little bit. Get your body moving. And you can decide what order you want these to be done. Get your body moving. So do something kind of flowy for your body, kind of active. Get a hint of energy inside you, then boom, go active. I love kickboxing when I get very frustrated in life. I have frustration problems, and weight training for kickboxing does pretty well for me. But then there's other times where I just feel kind of sporadic and like the spaghetti noodles in my head are going crazy. So I just need a little bit of flow alignment, and yoga's really good. And lastly, get creative. Do something creative. Also, other things you can do for getting your body moving, which I count as activity. The 3 main points that I think are very, very much important, and I connect to the Triquatra system: mind, body, and spirit. Creative is something I connect more to spirit, because you need to connect kind of to your heart and your spirit to be very creative. Learning is something I connect to the mind, and of course activity is something I connect to the physical. So I do believe putting the Triquatra system into your morning routine is very important. Nutrition is always important, and then of course something for yourself. So that's why it's 5 things. Okay, I'm getting an eerie feeling out here, so I may not be out here much longer. But yes. So I want to thank Course from Scratch for helping me discover Miracle Morning, and then helping me to inspire a new way, because I tried it 4 times. Okay, so despite I've only gone through the course partial the first time, and I'm officially going through the second time, I have retried the idea of Miracle Morning 4 times from when the point of buying the Course from Scratch, and it wasn't working well. And so now I'm coming up with a successful routine, and I'm going to embrace ways that I knew used to work for me. It's a really weird feeling out here. So that's trial and error for a routine. Understanding that it may not stay the exact same way. Allowing for mistakes. Maybe not setting a strict schedule to it. And following the layout I said. The Triquatra, the body, mind, and spirit. So the educational, the activity, and the creative, with also implementing something for self-care and something of nutrition. Ooh, I'm getting the shivers. So, I am basically officially starting my successful routine today. We'll see how it goes. And I can't guarantee I'm going to actually keep you guys up to date on it. Nobody's really watching anyway, so I don't really keep up to date on here that well yet. Plus, I think I need to be more accepting on here too. I think sometimes pushing so hard to have deadlines freaks me out more, because this is supposed to be behind the scenes, so I'm supposed to kind of just share with you guys when things are going on. That could mean a schedule actually hinders the success of this channel. So I think what I'm going to do is, when I feel I want to share something with you guys, then I'll share something with you guys. But I will be talking about successful routines, creating routines, step by step, more detail, trial and error, and actually taking you through everything and showing you some little routine habits you can do. On my other channel, which is going to be Shadow Life, where I actually try to help people to embrace who they are and live the best life they can, with the theme of being you. Being the true, authentic you can be. But here is behind the scenes, so I wanted to share some of my thoughts, and then share with you guys my routine. So, I will go get my routine, and be right back. So we are inside now. Yeah, come with me to the couch. You gotta close up. I also, if you guys are interested, this is just something I thought of because I saw something that bothers me. I've been working on putting together a very much clean routine. the laundry. So I'm coming up with my own like cleaning plan. So that way it's the best cleaning that I know how to do. And kind of like the method to how I do the cleaning I do. Alright, but back to the point. So I pulled out my book. I have it in this book right now. I love those letters. It's track list plan. That's all the information I have on it. It does have some really pretty pages in here. Anyways, so I put it on my habit tracker section because I said do success routine. So I'm gonna check it off when I succeed at doing it. Oh, hi. Okay, I'm back outside because I'm wanting to share with you guys real quick what my routine is. One of the people is awake, so I'm gonna have to get back inside real quick. So I have release and breathe, which is what I was doing out front, and then I have yoga, meditation, and journal. I put those together because that is something that was successful for me in the past. Then I have mealtime, walk for 1 mile with an audiobook, so I'm doing my activity while learning, shower and cleanse, and then it's to work. So that's what I have for my schedule, my little routine. So, but yes, hope everyone has a great day. That's all I have for you guys for now. See you next time. Bye.